Crypto is a scam and it should be illegal. Charlie Munger, that's one article. We're also going to go into Coinbase, which Coinbase just won a big major battle in court. And today, Cool Cats, as well as the Doodles, we're going to talk about them and what they're doing to fight ETH's gas prices next on OG Crypto and NFTs. Welcome, everyone. My name is Troy, and every day we go over the latest news in digital assets and NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. Now, before we jump into it, let's hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Let's jump right into it. So this is off Reuters. It says Coinbase wins dismissal of lawsuit claiming it sold tokens illegally. Again, we keep hearing the same thing over and over and over, that these are securities. Then we hear they're commodities. More importantly, we can't get the federal government, the U.S. government, to make a decision, put some things in laws, put regulations in place. All we have is the disaster called the SEC, or Securities and Exchange Commission, headed by
Hey boy
Gary Gensler, who just took a big L a couple of nights ago when the SEC had to admit that secondary sales of the library token were not securities. Now, that just goes and reverberates through the entire industry. Think about it. Coinbase, Kraken, Uphold, you have Binance. All of these are selling tokens, and already the SEC is saying, oh, they're selling unregistered securities. In fact, they actually went after Gemini and possibly going after Celsius for selling unregistered securities. What's happened, though, is now we have a court case in which we don't have the judge yet. He hasn't come out, and he hasn't having a written expression of what was said in the court. We do, though, have the recordings of that conversation, and that's good enough for a lot of people right now. That's why Coinbase is receiving so much hell to relist XRP, because if these are secondary sales, and the secondary sale of the library coin is not a sale of securities, then this is good for across the board, for Ethereum and for Cardano and for whatever coin that's out there, secondary sales. Now, there could be a lot of legalities for the initial coin offering, but right now, this is big, and I know that Coinbase is celebrating, especially when they did get also a release here, a lawsuit claiming that it was, the lawsuit claiming that they sold illegal tokens. So let's go on to the next. Charlie Munger. Older than sin, Charlie Munger says U.S. should follow China's footsteps and ban cryptocurrencies. I don't know where to begin or end with this. I mean, first of all, at a certain age, if you're acting stupid, you need to be put out the pasture. Okay, let's just be frank. What is China doing? China is handing its citizens a digital yuan. And we just reported yesterday that over 300, just in one city, over 300 retailers were accepting the digital yuan. This makes no sense. They're absolutely using digital currencies right now as a currency. They're not sitting here banning Bitcoin. They only ban other things. They want everyone to use their currency. Dude, you got to get out of the rock age. I mean, was Christ born when you were born? Come on, man. It's like all this disruptive technology, the same shit that he said way back with the internet, that stuff's a bunch of crap. They didn't put their time and effort into it. I mean, gosh, it's really frustrating when Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, who invest in Bank of America, who's already said over and over and over that they're backing by digital currencies. They're all into Goldman Sachs, and they're saying that they've been buying digital currencies, yet what comes out of their mouth is exactly what is different than the teams at those huge conglomerates. It makes no sense. I just think that this guy, once every 6 months, needs to get in the spotlight so they know he's alive. They want to see him breathe. Boom, that's why he's there. So All right, so now we're gonna get into NFTs. We're gonna bring on Emi, our producer. Emi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good.
Okay, do you fit?
What are you trying to say?
I don't know.
I'm pretty thin, aren't
Is
I?
it? I mean in the frame.
Oh. Trying to frame me again?
Yep.
Yeah, we had police here a couple days ago.
As per usual.
All right, so the Doodles 2 NFT mint opens. Duplicators. Price soars on OpenSea. Tell us about it.
Okay, so Doodles 2. They're releasing a new NFT where you are able to change the way.
Yeah, they're customized wearables. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So a couple things that happen here is that they didn't want all their holders having to deal with ETH because we know that the month of January was the largest month of NFT sales,
Trading volume.
Right, trading volume since June of 2022, and so it just ETH gas prices were ridiculous. So they just moved it all over to a different blockchain to Flow.
Yeah.
Very, very smart. Very smart. We all know that when they get airdrops, they give out free airdrops to all their people. What's the first thing happens? Price goes through the roof, right? Everyone that isn't got one wants one, blah, 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 right? So we saw the price explode. But I think the story here is twofold. I think we talked about the Flow, but go talk about this as custom wearables.
So custom wearables it seems to be the next big thing when it comes to the blue chip communities and what they're going to be expanding with their NFTs. So that makes a lot of sense to me because it's not just like drop after drop after drop. It's something that's customizable that you can add to something you already have. So in a way, it's like cumulative. So I think this is really cool, and customization and personalization is such a huge thing, not only in Web3, but just any market,
right?
Any shopping market at all, whether it's clothing, cars, whatever. Everybody wants something customized. So I think this is just bleeding over into NFTs, and Doodles is very smart for using this as a way to keep releasing things without having to just collection.
I also think what they've done is the evolution of NFTs is just not another picture of a baby doodle versus a regular doodle. I think that, the customized wearables has utility, at least a little bit of utility here, where there's some, you could be kind of an artist when you do this as well. So
yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so let's read the next.
Well, guess what?
Same
thing. So Cool Cats came out today and said they're going multi-chain and adding customable NFTs. Tell us about it.
Okay, so it says the Blue Chip profile picture project has refreshed its branding and dropped gamified NFTs to holders with full body avatars due later this year. This is very cool. I like it. I think Cool Cats needed to do something, or else they were just gonna slide off the map forever.
Right.
They had their moment, you know what I mean? So they had to do something to create a new moment and keep themselves relevant, or else their price was just keep crashing and crashing and crashing.
Right.
So I like it. I'm curious to see what else they're gonna do moving forward.
Couple things with them is that Cool Cats came out about a year and a half ago, and they came out with kind of a splash. They kind of built up momentum, became very popular. Several different famous, or now they're infamous because they've kind of flipped over, influencers really pushed them, bought 10 of them, whatever, pushed, over promoted them. I'll just say it that much. Shilled them beyond belief. They got some momentum, and then it started to become more of a corporate idea here. So about 4 to 6 months ago, they came out with Cool Pets. But just with anything, a cool pet was just another picture of, a cool cat, right? And so it wasn't anything more than just a baby version, let's call it, of a cool cat. Who cares? No utility. But I think what it did was, again, it's making the cool cat community, or at least the committee or the corporation around it, more rich, because the more NFTs you have out there, the more secondary sales, and you're making money on the secondary sales. And now you went from 10,000 to 20,000 of these, and I know now they're about ready to drop this as well. So at least they're doing two things different. right? And again, same as Doodles, right? They're going to put it outside of the Ethereum blockchain. They haven't named the blockchain yet, but that was something that they wanted to follow the Doodles in because they do not want their community to get crushed by gas fees. And then number two, it's going to be kind of a customized, gameable thing here, gamified NFT, right? Or something. It's going to be, you know, something different.
Yeah, and I think the full body avatar thing definitely is like, you know, because they're a community that mainly does like
Headshots.
portraits.
Yeah,
it's like it's essentially a portrait of whatever the character is. So going full body will kind of add a lot more things for you to be able to customize.
right.
Okay, and our last one. Can you read that?
Celebrities who own crypto punks. 15 famous owners here. So let's go roll right into it. Very interesting. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, of course, has the chain.
Odell Beckham Jr. He's a, I don't know, middle of the road. Well, probably he won't say that, but of course he's a
Football player,
He's a
right?
football player.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very much into crypto. He did when he got his salary and negotiated his contract. It was sent to him in Bitcoin, by the way.
Interesting.
Right, and so now he actually bought a Deadfellas with his number on it.
Yep.
Right,
Yeah.
so that's pretty cool. There he is. That was 12 months ago. He was on the Rams, and now he's just, you know, Serena Williams.
That's very cool. Of
Right.
course, she has the little
The band,
workout band.
right? God
Yeah.
knows she paid $177,000 for that.
Her husband gave it to her as a gift. It's saying.
Wow.
Oh, Reddit co-founder is her husband. That's interesting.
Wow. National headlines. Here's $177,000.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Steve Aoki, we know a very big artist, musician artist.
DJ.
He spent $160,000 for this JPEG. Okay. And here's Gary V. And Gary V has 59 more of them.
Wow, dude.
Wow. His collection's worth close to $100 million.
That's amazing.
Logan Paul, where did he pushed something and it fell to zero? What was that? Oh, it was a
that Bumble, not the Bumblebee thing.
Mechaverse or something like that.
Yeah.
Dude, well, at least he won here, but look, he has 5. He has 5 of these. So
it says after an impromptu phone call with Gary V, Logan Paul is the owner of 5 punks, and they are the most expensive of the bunches.
That was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, with the hood.
All right, tell us who FaZe Banks is.
I don't know who FaZe Banks is.
Co-founder and CEO of FaZe Clan, esports empire. He picked this cool baby up for $220,000.
No.
All right. ReLAU.
3Lau. I don't know. This is.
You don't know who it is? These are famous people. Come on. I mean, and he picked it up at nothing prices at $50K. Late 2021, so almost 2 years ago. So he picked it up near the beginning. Heidi Klum, she's a very, well, blast of the past. She was a
really famous model.
Really right.
Famous model.
Right. So he picked it up for $323,000. And Jason Derulo.
He used to be kind of like a pop star.
Yeah.
Mid 2000s.
Well, he better hold on because it's $350. He paid $357,000 for that baby. How about Marshmallow?
Another DJ.
Yeah. $500,000 for that piece. Jordan Belfort picked this up for $418,000. Then we have one of the stars on Shark Tank, Mark Cuban. Not sure that's interesting. You picked this up. How much did they take him for? Didn't say. Yeah. Undisclosed sum.
As per usual with Mark Cuban.
Right. Well, because he didn't want to show how badly he got taken.
Yeah.
Toby Lukey. I don't know who this is.
I don't either.
He picked it up a long time ago. Nice work, bro. Under $50,000. Probably a pretty popular one. Alexis Ohanian.
So this is Serena Williams' husband.
Oh, so he owns 6 of them total, and his are worth a total of $2 million.
Wild.
This is crazy. So those are the famous punks out there. Obviously, you know, with a lot of these guys probably wouldn't be selling theirs unless they're in dire straits. I don't think they're at that point. So, but well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's edition and video of OG Crypto and NFTs. Well, thank you very much for showing up, especially to the end. I will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
And Emi will see you.